Hello everyone. It's James again. And today, I want to talk about why the narcissist is such a good liar. You see, the narcissist is such a good liar for several reasons. Several reasons that you should pay attention to. Because these are reasons that you should see as dangerous for you to be around. With that being said, the first reason is narcissists don't have that inner working mechanism that tells them the lie they are about ready to tell is going to hurt another. So they ought not tell this lie. Or better yet, they ought not do this underhanded thing to someone. Such as convince someone over time they are their friend. Or they really do love them when it comes to a romantic relationship. When it's all a scam. A scam to control. And to dominate another person's life. And to steal all of their money and property in the process. Well, the narcissist doesn't have that thing inside. Let's call it empathy. That allows them to be in your shoes a moment. For them to feel your pain for a second. And for them to realize, based on this empathy, such a lie or underhanded deed is wrong and they ought not do such a thing. Well, sorry to say, they don't have this inner working that stops them. You see, there's no doubt all of us at one point or another have told a lie. And there's no doubt at all that all of us at one point or another have done something we now consider wrong. That saddens us a great deal we did such a thing. But it's that very feeling we possess that catches us. Sure, we might do something bad in the future. But we might not. Depending on what it is and where we are in that point of our life. Because that empathy might be strong enough for us to feel bad enough to not do such a thing. Narcissists don't have it. They don't have empathy for others' pain at all. They don't have that chip that's similar to the one that are in cars. That stops them from going to its full capacity. That's pretty much the function of empathy. We are all capable of evil. But empathy is like this chip inside of us that prevents us hopefully from going all the way. And doing some really horrible stuff. And because of this lack of empathy, the narcissist is uninhibited to do whatever they want. To lie, cheat and manipulate to any level and any degree without feeling the slightest bit bad for what they've done to someone else. The second reason is they get into character just like an actor in a movie or television show. So much so, they almost convince themselves of the very lie they are telling or scam they are selling to a victim. It's said a good portion of those in Hollywood are narcissists. Or were at least raised by them. I'm inclined to believe it's 60-40. I could be wrong. But on the actor level, I believe. And again, this is just my personal belief. That 60% are such good actors because they are a complete narcissist. And have the ability of slipping into any character they want in order to get their lie across. Haven't you heard the saying that being an actor is like lying for a living? Or getting paid to lie? But then I believe the other 40% are acting out of the pain that was caused by the narcissist in their life. Namely their narcissistic parent or parents. With that being said, the narcissists are such good actors and liars. Because they pretty much swallow their lie and become it. They become the very lie they are telling. To the point where they might even believe their own lie. If they killed their spouse or their child. And they claim to be innocent. Deep down inside, they know they are guilty. But they have become the lie of innocence so much. They, at least on the surface of things, believe they are innocent of all charges. Thus they are able to cry and say how they are the real victim in all of this. And they are able to make up a story that is believable regarding their innocence. This is why we must test the spirits of those out there to make sure we are dealing with someone that isn't harmful to us. Because if at any moment their mask drops and they show us something other than the act they have been portraying, don't feel bad to leave and never talk to this person again. This is something I will be talking about more in the future. With that being said, so far they have no empathy that holds them back from doing evil. And that allows them to put themselves in someone's shoes. And because of this they don't feel bad. Then secondly, they are such good actors. At least some of them. They believe their own lies. Even though they know the truth about the evil they are and do. If that makes sense. And to be clear, even if they are a terrible actor, they triple down on their lie so hard you can tell they have drank their own Kool-Aid, so to speak, and believe what they are saying. Even though they know they are lying. I know. It's strange and hard to comprehend. Someone believes their own lies, but knows they are lying at the same time. But this is the mind of a narcissist. This is how evil functions. And this is why they are dangerous to be around. On to number 3. Narcissists are addicted. And I do mean addicted to narcissistic supply. And for those of you that don't know what narcissistic supply is, it's the energy the narcissist drains from you when you are in pain. And in order to get you into the state of pain, they are constantly lying to you and tricking you into the state. Telling you things will be one way. And then they end up another. Putting you in situation after situation that causes you nothing but stress, misery and pain. And loss, I might add. And all of this the narcissist feeds on. And just like the junkie up the street that will tell any lie, and will rob any friend or family member so they can get high, the narcissist will do whatever dishonest thing they have to feed this never-ending need they have for this supply. This never-ending need to see you or others in pain or in distress. This is especially dangerous if you are a family member of one, and you are living with them. Or if you are dating them or married to them. Also if they are your boss or co-worker. Many of people have lost their jobs or were written up because they worked for a narcissist or had a co-worker that was one. These are dangerous entities for sure. The fourth reason why they are such good liars is, besides believing their own lies, they enjoy their own lies. And they enjoy the narcissistic supply they get from others. Though there are some junkies that like getting high, there are many that hate what their life has become. Nope, not the narcissist. The narcissist loves everything about their lifestyle of deceit and hurting others. It's not they are saying to themselves, I hate doing this to other people. But I'm addicted, I have no other choice. Not at all. They enjoy it from beginning to end. They enjoy the process of slipping into character and becoming the lie. They enjoy when they read from the other person's face the lie is believed. And they enjoy when they unmask themselves and reveal for the first time to this person they are really evil and were a liar the entire time. It's like a hitman that enjoys their work. This is the narcissist. They enjoy everything about the evil they do. So much so they look forward to the next day so they can hurt another person. Or the person they are with. They sit and think of cruel ways they can hurt you every day. And they do so happily. And they look forward to the narcissistic supply their lies and your pain will bring. On to number 5. Narcissists are such good liars because society is socially unaware of what real narcissism and narcissistic abuse really is. Those that might have grown up in a home with a good mother and father, with the average life bumps along the way, have very little understanding of evil and those that do evil. They think by and large that most people on this earth are good like them, when in reality they are surrounded by these vampires and they don't even know it. So when you talk about growing up in a narcissistically abusive home, it may come across as someone that is wrongfully complaining against their parents, which in our society is a big no-no. You can't talk bad about your parents, because if you do, that's seen as the biggest and worst bad thing you can do. So many people that have been victims of a narcissist parent or parents have learned to just keep quiet, because they know if they speak up they won't be believed. This also goes for those that are in the workplace as well. Those that are victims of a narcissistic boss or co-worker don't want to come across as a complainer, so they say nothing until things escalate out of control and they, the true victim, ends up losing their job. Narcissists rely on the victim's silence to keep their lying and evil ways going. But most important to make this silence happen, They rely on the ignorance of this problem in our society. As long as we think monsters like this don't exist, these monsters will be able to do their evil with the covering of innocence given to them by our society at large. Number 6. They know how to pick the right victim, or future victim out of the crowd. As I've talked about before, narcissists pick victims like serial killers. Kind of like Ted Bundy style. He and many others. And women serial killers too. Yes, they are out there. They pick people what they believe to be throwaway people. People that society won't miss. Such as people that have limited family ties. People that grew up in narcissistically abusive homes. And to add to this, such future victims have been primed by their narcissist parent or parents to take and enable this abuse. And the narcissist knows this and can see it through the variety of Doo Doo tests they try on their victims. And I will have links in the description box below for the Narcissist Doo Doo test. It's very important you watch these videos, as they will save you a lot of time and heartache. They might also pick someone from a nice family, but they look for the troubled person first, because they are easier prey. But if this person comes from a good family, they look for gullible patterns in this person and test to make sure they possess certain traits that make it easy for them to accept a lie. Now, as a side note, they can and do at times take on what we would consider to be a lion of a man or woman. Someone of strong character and family standing. But they usually do this once they've reached their highest powers of lying and manipulation. And they do this as a test to themselves to see if they can hunt a human being down that isn't weak or wounded. They want to put themselves to the test and see if they can take on someone that has it all together. Which brings me to number 7. They are proud of their evil. Now this goes hand in hand with the narcissistic supply they are addicted to. But to add to this, they are proud of the fact they were able to hunt down and destroy another human being. So much so, the only thing that is missing is your head above their fireplace. Because if it were legal for them to mount your head above their fireplace, they would do so, and happily recount in their minds as they walk past your head how they lied to you, manipulated you, and finally took you down. I'm telling you people, these evil beings are dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. On to number 8. They are good at hiding their true nature. This does go hand in hand with believing their own lie and being a good actor. But it's much deeper. The narcissist knows with practice who they must not reveal this side of themselves to keep the game going. Narcissists will oftentimes keep one person in the dark about their evil, doing their best from keeping their mask from slipping with this person. So when those that have been victimized by the narcissist, and they go to this person for help, they have no idea what they are talking about. Because all they've experienced is good things from the narcissist. They might pick one person they forever keep them in the love bombing stage, where they are always helpful with this person. And this narcissist magically appears like the type that would give the shirt off of their back for someone in need. Where is their victims they want to abuse? They love bomb them long enough to get them drawn in, and addicted as well to the good treatment they just received, only to have this good treatment taken away, and to be abused in a pattern called the sweet mean cycle, where they abuse their victim up to some pretty far limits, and then they back off and treat the person nice again. This is designed to keep the victim right where they are, and them losing the strength and mental alertness to get out and away from such an evil entity. And again, there's that one person that is in the dark about the entire thing. They are like, that doesn't sound like the person I know. They are so nice. This is done by design. So they always have someone to vouch for their innocence. On to number 9. The smear campaign. Narcissists, before they start the mean part of the sweet mean cycle on you, start to smear your name with others. If you are in a romantic relationship with them, they might tell their friends for the moment and their co-workers that you're this awesome person, but then drop soft and subtle hints you might be abusive or controlling. And over time they will increase those hints. And they usually do this with people they've chosen to keep their mask up with, and for that mask to never drop if they can help it. Because as discussed, it's a perfect protection against being seen for the liar and manipulator they are. If they have a group of people that think and believe they are sweet, kind and decent, and these are the perfect people that will believe the smear campaign, they make sure to not overdo it. Again, they will say how awesome you are. And then little by little, in the middle of all that, they will drop little things here and there that will make you look like an abuser or a bad person. That will lead the listener to think the narcissist is an innocent and gullible victim, and the real victim is a bad and evil person. Again, this is done preemptively. The narcissist knows there will be a beginning and middle and end to your relationship. They are just setting the stage for each situation, so everything lands in their favor. Narcissist parents can and will do this as well. They might bump into one of your classmates at the grocery store and drop little clues and hints that you are a bad son or daughter, and how worried they are for you as a parent. Or a boss or co-worker will make it seem like they are doing everything to be a help to you, and you are doing all of these things that are bad and wrong. Narcissists preemptively set the stage for their beginning, middle, and end. And finally, number 10. Even though I'm pretty sure I could keep going. Is this world? This world is run by narcissists. No. No. Not the politicians. Even though most, if not all, are corrupt narcissists or psychopaths. And the few that have a good heart are overshadowed, lied about, and marginalized. But what I'm talking about is the people behind the politicians. The people, if you can call them that write our laws and life rules. The ones that use the media to rip relationships apart and divide people. If you look at all of the things I've just mentioned, you will see them play out with your very eyes in how our daily lives are run, and all the situations we are put in. Those that truly, and I do mean truly, run the show are the biggest narcissistic abusers of all. And they enjoy what they are doing to you and me. And they hope you never catch on. And you stay asleep. And you never take the red pill of truth. Because if you wake up, it's game over. Well, that's all I have for now. If you found this video helpful, please share it with all the people you can. The more this content gets to be mainstream, the more people will start to wake up. And the wheat can get away from the tares. Also, if you haven't subscribed as of yet, please do so. And don't forget to click the little bell so you can be notified each and every time I make a new video. And for those of you that have subscribed already, I want to say thank you. This is an ongoing thing here. Educating people. Getting them to wake up. Getting them to see what is really around them, so they can truly stand up and have the best life they can have, instead of being a slave to a blood-sucking vampire. With that being said, we must continue to pray for wisdom. We must continue to pray for strength. And we must continue to pray for courage. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.